What is the most OP build for Catherine in Fire Emblem 3 Hopes? Catherine is a beast. She has good abilities, she has a strong unique, and she makes a very strong mortal savant. You could choose to run her as just about anything, and she will perform quite well. However, I found that to get her to be as strong as possible, mortal savant was the right decision. I present to you Multi-Slash Catherine. Starting with our sword, we're running the Dark Creator Sword. Before anyone asks, yes, this stacks with her unique. I'll explain it more when we get to it. So first off, the Dark Creator Sword effectively doubles a character's number of hits, which in turn doubles their damage. If you're running this sword on someone else, an alternative is the Chain level 3 plus consecutive hit level 3 sword that I tend to run on most of my sword builds, since both swords work really well with Catherine's unique ability. For our accessory, we're running Fetters of Drami. This is one of the best accessories you could use on non-mounted units. But again, if this is already being used by someone else, feel free to swap it with either a magic staff or a crit ring. The choice is yours. Our battalion of choice is going to be Resist Cavalry, but this is not mandatory. If you prefer to choose a different unit type, go right ahead. Now, our magic. That's right, I said magic. I'm going to be running Ragnarok and Bolganan. You see, Catherine here is a bit of a mixed attacker. Usually I pick one damage type to go with, but in this unique situation, we're going to run both physical and magical damage. Let me explain the unique. Twofold Ruin allows attacks to hit twice when activated. Not just that, but we also deal a large amount of additional damage. This skill could be reused every so often. So let me explain how the Dark Creator Sword comes into play. Normally, the Dark Creator Sword makes it so your hits are multiplied by 2, but Twofold Ruin does the exact same thing. So how does it stack? Well, if you're running Dark Creator Sword while Twofold Ruin is active, you actually hit 3 times. I know a lot of you were hoping for 4, but 3 is plenty, trust me. Fighting Spirit greatly reduces damage from enemies when there's either no battalion deployed or the battalion endurance is completely depleted. You're probably wondering at this point, why do I have a battalion equipped then? The short answer is offensive tactics. Getting a reduction on damage done from enemies is not as important as boosting our damage by 20%. Besides, if you somehow lose your battalion, Fighting Spirit will kick in. Nature's Wrath increases our damage dealt by 50% when ordered to seize. Swordfare increases our critical hit chance when equipped with a sword. And Axe Buster gives us a 95% damage boost when attacking axe-wielding enemies. Now on to our abilities. As usual, watch till the end to see where I got each one. Sword Prowess gives us a 30% damage boost when wielding a sword. Darting Blow increases the amount that successful attacks refill the Awakening gauge. Wild Abandon greatly increases our damage done while also greatly increasing our damage received. Boost Critical boosts our critical hit chance even further. Offensive Tactics gives us a 20% damage boost while our battalion is still active. Essence of Fire transforms our Fire Elemental, Combat Art spells, Strong Attacks, and Class actions into stronger versions. Flare incurs a resistance decrease on enemies based on our luck stat when we attack them. Big Game Hunter increases the damage done against enemy commander units. Speed Catalyst increases the warrior gauge fill rate proportionate to our speed stat. While Soul heals us with each commander defeated based on our luck stat, yet again. With that being said, our most important stats for this build are both strength and magic, while speed and dex are secondary stats. Our strength will give power to both our normal and strong attacks, magic boosts our spells, speed lowers our cooldown on spells, and dex increases our critical hit chance. These stats do a little more than that, but these are the main attributes that are important for the build. To get a good balance of these stats, you want to level Mortal Savant 80 times to get a boost in strength and magic, and the boost to luck certainly doesn't hurt. The last 40 levels are spent leveling Trickster to get a big boost to our dex and speed. If you want to use stat boosting items, feel free to cap magic, since our magic stat is going to make the biggest difference in this build. So, how do you play Catherine as a Mortal Savant? It's pretty simple. The Dark Creator Sword damage boost is going to give your spell some serious punch. Even if your magic stat isn't super high, this will blow through heavy armored units with ease, which would normally be the bane of our existence. Then when you go against more resistance heavy units like mages, you want to use your combos to do quick work of them. If at any point you run into an enemy that's taking a bit longer to defeat, pop your unique. This is all you need to wipe the floor with any enemy you run into. Things like your warrior special or your awakening should be saved for boss encounters, since you really don't need to be using them any other time. And finally, where did I get each ability? Sword Prowess is from Myrmidon, Thief, and Mercenary. Darting Blow from Pegasus Knight, Wild Abandon from Brigand, Boost Critical from Swordmaster, Offensive Tactics from Wyvern Rider, Essence of Fire from Warlock, Flare from Grimoire, Big Game Hunter from Mortal Savon, Speed Catalyst and Soul are both from Falcon Knight, Bolganun from Mage, and Ragnarok from Warlock. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, consider dropping a like and subscribe for more.